Hi guys, welcome back to another video on this channel and thanks so much for tuning in again. This is the fragrance HOMEROS by Ensar Oud, and it's not just the regular fragrance you can get on their website. This is actually called Kai's HOMEROS Privé, which is a special blend that I did together with Ensar Oud, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this. This is a super special fragrance and I'm really excited because this really is one of my highlights of 2021 actually. But first of all, if you're new, thanks for watching this video. My name is Kai and on this channel I talk about men's skincare, hair care, beard care and fragrance. And if you're interested in these kind of videos and you want to see more of these, then please subscribe. The button's just below this video. So first of all, maybe you remember a previous video of mine where I was able to choose between 5 different sample versions of this fragrance because you were able to co-develop this fragrance before its release. So you were able to purchase 5 different sample versions of this, then give in your feedback, and then either you get a semi-bespoke version or you get the final version that was like collected from all the feedback that was given. So I was like, well, this one sample smells like something they would probably release, and that's actually what happened. So they also gave me this final version as a sample for me to compare it to my version, which I did, and which I'm going to tell you everything in a couple of seconds. However, I did not just want to purchase this final version, I wanted to give it my personal taste. So I was kind of unsure what I would want to choose. So I thought to myself, well, I'm a big fan of animalic fragrances. So since there are a couple of animalic components in this, like ambergris, natural deer musk, and also castoreum, right? Castoreum. I was like, well, can't we just up the amount of ambergris and musk that's in there? Because I'm a really big fan of natural deer musk. So I was like, well, can't we just up the amount of musk and ambergris that's in there? So Ensar Oud was like, well, let's do something entirely crazy. And let's just replace the alcohol that's in there with musk and ambergris tincture. So the way that musk and ambergris are usually added to a fragrance is by dissolving them, letting them macerate in alcohol. So they decided to replace the perfume alcohol that's in there, the amount of what is not a fragrance oil, in this perfume with this tincture. So this does actually not contain any pure perfume alcohol. It only contains tincture and fragrance oils, which is like totally crazy, but also really sounds like an interesting idea, you know? So I gave this some quick thought and I decided that we should go with it. We should do it. So I ended up with this fragrance, which contains like crazy amounts of musk and ambergris. And it is by far the most exclusive thing I can imagine. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys my quick thoughts on this. I just recorded a German version of this video with my first impressions for my German channel, and I still have it on my wrist. So I'm going to give you the comparison and tell you everything you need to know about this. So first of all, let me just quickly say that this final version is pretty much like one of those samples that I reviewed. As I said, please watch the previous video if you want to know the details. But there was this one sample that was called Ithaca, and it was a very citrus focused fragrance with cacao, oud and musk. And it was really quite nice. It was on the same verge as many other fragrances by Ensar Oud, for example, EO number 1 and EO number 2, but it also had this funky new orange component in it, which was entirely new to me and gave it some Mediterranean twist. And to me, it seems like they basically took this, added some leathery castoreum to it. So this has also some really nice leather to it, and now we ended up with this final version, which is a leathery oud fragrance with an orange twist. There is even a little bit of ambergris in this. Now that I have tried both of them, I can definitely tell you there is some ambergris in this because it also has some kind of mineral-like component. Now this final version is really quite a dark fragrance, and what the insane amounts of ambergris and musk did with this is that they kind of made it more transparent. There is really a noticeable musk and ambergris note to the fragrance, which is something you don't encounter that often, at least not with natural deer musk, which is that this fragrance now has some kind of mineral component to it and some kind of skin-like component. At least that's what I would describe this smells like. Maybe you know the fragrance Tom Ford Oud Mineral, which is like way cheaper than this, because this actually cost me as much as a bottle of Roja Parfums Oud Luxe fragrance, but I only got half of the fragrance, so this is technically double as pricey as Roja's Oud Luxe. But the mineralic note that you have in Tom Ford Oud Mineral is pretty much what I smell in this one now. As I said, there is also some kind of skin component, so it smells a little bit like dried seawater on your skin after a day of sun tanning or whatever. However, it made the fragrance a lot more transparent as well compared to the final version, and also a lot lighter. So it's not as dark, I would say, and it's more of a light fragrance with also an insane projection. So this projects like crazy, and it's just a really very special type of blend. So that's about it with my first impressions, guys. I mean, I can't tell you like crazy much about this because I've just smelled this on my wrist one time, and I really have to see how it develops and also how the fragrance develops over time. I mean, I had to wait a month for this, for it to be shipped, because it still had to like macerate, and I'm pretty sure it will continue to macerate for at least a year. So I'm pretty sure I will shoot another video of this when it has really settled and developed and grown on me. But I just wanted to let you guys know what a $2,500 fragrance smells like. And yeah, that's about it for this video. So if you enjoyed this, please leave me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this, drop a comment in the comment section down below. I'm excited to see what you guys think is interesting about this. And if you want to check out Ensar Oud, I will link everything in the description box down below. Please make sure to do so, because this is like really special and I would have never imagined that this would be possible. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let's kick off 2021. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye bye.